Part of the.
Mine are gonna be hanging in the way. Welcome
There's,
to
there's so in the way.
Booze and Ball and Fantasy Football Shaking.
Always stirred, not stirred. Shit.
Welcome to Booze and Ball and Fantasy Football Shaking.
Not stirred.
And he's
Bitches.
sober.
No, I'm not.
What do you mean you're not?
I used to be.
I know. Until I turned 21.
Right?
Then sobriety was like a fucking unicorn.
They give out coins, I hear.
They do. No. Oh, he didn't say it.
Oh, yes, I did.
Oof. Anyway, so last week we had a little Thanksgiving roundtable. It got weird. It got weird, but if you were with us, which nobody's with us yet, but it was
I'm still a little shaken up by it. It was a little rough.
you
I'm bruised.
I almost called a
right?
wellness check on you at one point.
I'm still sore.
Zach, I know you're not watching, but if you're watching, you molested this man.
Yes, you did. You watch the episode.
It was so bad.
It happens.
So
We still love him.
speaking of that, well, let me grab tonight's inspiration. Oh God. Look at this cock. You brought it. You talk about that cock right there. There's gonna be a lot of this slung around
This
today.
is there's a lot of cock in here. One of the oldest bourbons in the United States, it says. I don't know.
Really?
There's another bottle pick. I saw it. I lie. It was
Bottle or name
It was
pick.
totally the name.
But
But come on. How sick
you can't see
is
it,
this?
but the bottle is completely like a meshed
I-
honeycomb.
If I kind of let the
Oh,
light
there's a
do
little
its thing-
chicken there too.
I think that's a rooster because
There's
of
a
the
cock.
cock.
Funny story. The first gift my wife ever got me before we started dating was she was in New Orleans for Mardi Gras, and she came back, and while she was there, she was thinking of me, which makes me happy that she's at Mardi
Thinking of
Gras
you.
and thinking of me. Brought me back a shirt with a
Mhm.
big chicken on it, and it says, "Does this shirt make my cock look too big?" She
like it.
will not let me wear it anywhere, though.
Why?
I don't know.
It's like the most you shirt ever.
It is, but she won't let me wear it.
It doesn't make any sense.
Oh, one of our regular viewers said, "Can't watch tonight because I'm getting off a train ride." Fucking Laura. I'm not opening that. You're
What
opening that. The
co-
viewers like to watch you open bottles. Before,
What kind
Before
of
you-
train ride was she
Nah,
having?
with her kids, probably. Before you do this, do you just want to take your dumbass bet of the week punishment and get that out of the way?
No.
You want to do that middle of this?
I don't remember any dumbass bet of the week.
I do.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I remember you betting that Nick Chubb was going to outscore Jared Judy.
I don't ever remember us even talking about Jerry Judy.
At least it was close.
I don't. Jerry
Oh,
Judy.
we talked
never...
a lot of Jerry Judy. I told Zach he was going to get slapped like Jerry Judy at one point, which I don't necessarily recall Jerry Judy ever getting slapped.
No. I'm pretty sure we decided not to cover Jerry Judy.
He went ham. He looked like what you expected him to be his entire career, but he will probably not be again.
Exactly. I don't know. Jameis is a thing of force feeding the ball to guys, and all I have to say is imagine if he didn't miss him like twice as well.
That's true.
Because there was that deep one where he would have had like a 75-yard touchdown. Oh, it's gonna be great. You know what I mean, though? Like,
Yes,
he already
yeah.
had. He would have had like 300 and some yards if he catches that ball.
Yeah, he was 9 for 13. So there are 4 unanswered catches, and two
One
of
of
those.
them
One of them was the one you're talking about. There's another
is-
one was like 20, 25 yards.
Yeah, but that one was like a 70-some yard touchdown that he would have. It would have been one of the biggest games of all time if he catches that.
235 receiving yards.
Yeah, so I'm going to be doing shots to apologize to Jerry Judy.
Might as well get it out of the way. Just
But-
get it out of the way.
That's again, this is just a Jerry Judy believer the whole time, thinking that he was going to be something, and now he's a Brown. So who the
You
hell
and I
the hell?
both have kind of hung on to Jerry Judy longer. Now you're going to be a page and do some page. We'll give it a little.
You might want to do that. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I went out. I've picked him up in dynasty leagues that people have dropped him, flat out dropped him. I've always been a believer of his, but I kind of like it was one of those things where it's just like fool me once type of thing, and now all of a sudden he's just clicking.
So
right
here's
now.
a question: does it continue?
I don't see why not. I mean, it has for the last.
Well, Tillman's out again.
Right.
And I mean,
And Joku's just enough to keep things underneath from.
let me say this about
collapsing
Tillman
out.
real quick. It's funny. He had one bad game, and he started getting back on the waiver wire
Who's this?
because Tillman, because he
Oh,
had
yeah.
one bad game.
And now he's been banged up. Like
he's still a good receiver. You shouldn't be dropping him.
I don't agree. Yeah, with dropping him, especially if you can put him like an IR spot while he's out.
Yeah, or if you're a dynasty, you can't drop him yet. But
here's to you, Jerry Jeudy, fucking Denver. I mean, thanks for scoring 2 touchdowns and winning the ball game, but fucking.
And that is your team. I can't wait to see your Bo Nix jersey.
He actually didn't play very well.
He did not, and I started him in a couple leagues, and he didn't. He's like Jared Goff. Like their team does great, but he didn't. You would think for Jerry Jeudy having 235. Oh my God!
Time to sniff some cock while you do that.
Get that cock out. Pull your cock out real quick and put it in here.
Such a skinny tip.
I need a cube. Oh my God! I don't have much of a cube. Whatever, it's fine. In case you're just joining, what's it called? Chicken cock.
Chicken cock Kentucky straight bourbon.
I am very excited for this.
This episode isn't going to be very straight, but this bourbon will be.
So Jerry, I gotta go find this. So Jerry Jeudy, he had, where is it? 235 receiving yards. Winston had 497 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 turnovers, 37 points. Didn't have a great game. Bo Nix had a crappy game, but still threw a 90-yard touchdown to Marvin Mims.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that, to me, I watched that game and I was looking at like, oh, both quarterbacks having a great week. And then you look at fantasy, you're like, huh?
Yeah, no. Yeah, well, Denver scored twice on defense. Hey, dude, it smells good too.
Its cock smells good. This is going to continue too much.
I'm warning the viewers now. There's going to be a lot of chickens thrown around in here. A lot of rooster calling.
Tastes a lot like chicken.
Gross. All right, so fuck Thursday Night Football, huh?
All right, hey, let's get to that game. Oh, goddamn. As an Eagles fan, I was hoping that would go the other way. I'm going to say this. The first thing I thought was ballsy. It's not bad.
Dude, I like it.
Now, it's early, but it's not. Honestly, the bottle.
I know.
This is really nice. You can't see it. Like, it's a really nice bottle.
It's ribbed.
Established in 1856.
I know. That's going way back.
So, ballsy move to go for it on the 4th down instead of taking the points there.
I don't hate it because even if you don't get it, you're still kind of in the same situation.
Yeah, they're a lot closer to field goal range though.
Yeah,
but I mean, it was a ballsy move.
It's 4th and inches. I don't hate
but that's how the lines have been the whole year.
I'd like to see what the analytics said on that call. I didn't get a chance to see what it said.
The analytics were like, no.
But at the same time, I will say that's Dan Campbell, baby. Like that's the man. The man just fucking. He's aggressive, and it's working for him so far. So, fuck it. I say roll with it. Don't change it up.
Hold on. Boom.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
No, they played like that all year. And what's funny, so a lot of the talk going into that week was like their defense. They've taken more defensive injuries than any team.
Yep.
And players are coming out of the woodwork like they're veterans, 6 years in, playing like they know what, like they've been playing the position their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. If I could vote, and actually, buddy of mine said this to me the other day. He's like, if I could vote a coach of the year to their defensive coordinator. You all right there, guy?
I don't know. I hope I didn't mess anything up. I feel like I'm stretching for the mic right now. I'm like leaning like this.
We'll bring it in here. Come on, ready? Boom, right there. No, see, you don't move your chair.
Whoa.
You gotta like it right here, right here. You and me, right here, right here.
But now I'm leaning
right here.
I'm gonna hunch back
right here. That's why I'm so short.
If I do this long enough, I'm gonna be hunched over.
That defensive coordinator should be up for coach of the year.
Which one are we talking about again? No,
Lions. What's his? I'm blanking on his name. I can't. But losing Hutchinson with the broken bone, I think they have 5 starters out.
Yeah.
and they are still playing like they're
And
not
Branch
missing a
just went
piece.
down. He's gotten banged up.
Yeah, babe. Yep. What's up? Bring it down.
Bring it here.
Bring it on.
Bring it in.
You can look at this cock.
You can come check out the cat.
Check out this cock. What in the
Ooh.
hell is this? We have vanilla upstairs.
Ooh.
Man of
You're
strength.
welcome.
Anyway,
I didn't even do anything, and I'm telling her
to our chicken cock. Anyway,
we will enjoy this.
no,
cack.
the thing for the Lions have been like they have a great offense, but their defense is what's going to lose it for them in the playoffs.
Agreed.
But then going against Green Bay in a team that had all the talent to beat them, and we're going to get back to what we're talking about. Read
I
that.
was gonna say we
But
are on point with Green Bay.
Their
this year.
defense looked like it hasn't skipped a beat, which makes them even a little more scary. And I think the roads go through Philly and Detroit, and it's going to be in Detroit for the championship, not the Super Bowl, the NFC Championship.
Yeah, of course.
Reed, you're
Yeah.
a bitch.
I was trying to think
Reed.
if there was anybody out there other than those two teams in the NFC that I feel like would compete with them. I don't think anybody wants to see like Washington.
Washington, but
Like
no.
nobody wants. If they make the playoffs, I wouldn't want to see them in the first round. But yeah, no.
Firepower wise, no.
It's just they're scary though. They could get hot and just all of a sudden sneak up on you. But
You have
Not
to score
really.
with those teams. That's the thing. Except for the Eagles, they don't.
Seattle could probably scare somebody if they could.
Seattle's
if they-
sneaky good.
If they can get in, I feel like they've got talent. And if they can get healthy at the right time, get Kenneth Walker healthy. I think Seattle's one of those teams that's just kind of flying under the radar right now. Could get hot at the right time. Be like a New York Giants back when they beat the
Gino
Patriots.
could at any moment be a stud quarterback.
Just show up and just throw for
Like,
350. Yeah.
It's Gino's been the most underrated player his entire career. He's just
I
always
wouldn't say
been
that.
there.
I'd say since he's gotten to Seattle, but because he's actually been very good in Seattle. It just
Right. He's
kind of goes.
he's
under
been
the
good,
radar.
but Seattle gave him the opportunity and stuck with him.
Yeah.
Whenever he's gotten opportunities before, he's played and then been benched for the starter
Right.
or sat for the starter.
Yeah,
Like,
he's kind of like a Teddy Bridgewater there for a while.
Teddy
like,
Bridgewater, Fitzpatrick,
Yep. Where he
Dobbs.
just kind of goes in with yeah. I wouldn't put Dobbs in their character.
And I'm just saying that because you called last. I remember last season you called him the bald Fitzpatrick. That's before you realized he had alopecia.
It's still not a thing.
Oh God! No, Zach. No, Zach.
That's rude.
Do you still feel the hands on your body?
Yeah, I don't want to know what I'm doing.
You almost got me too last week.
What's that? What?
The Me Too move.
Oh yeah, me too. I didn't know what you said. I legitimately needed you to repeat what you said.
no, you almost had to do the Me Too movement to Zach. He was super handsy.
I definitely went home and showered.
All right, so
Like
the Lions
cold
back
shower.
34-31. Let's get on to the receivers for Green Bay because they kind of pissed me off.
Yeah, they pissed me off too.
The receiver sitting on 60% of waivers scored the most points for the Packers. Christian Watson is available in majority of leagues.
Well, because he hasn't done shit all year long.
No, how about the fumble he had?
I know, right?
Don't jump. Stay on your damn feet.
Yeah, right.
But Wicks was second best. Reed, 0.
He had one
That's
target.
it.
One target for Jalen Reed. Jaden Reed. Jalen Reed?
Jaden Reed. What?
Jaden Reed.
Oh, good God. Don't do this to me.
Here we go again.
Corinne?
Jaden.
Jaden.
Okay.
So
Get the shit
Jordan
mixed up
Love
all the time.
only completing 12 passes is amazing that the score was 31-34.
That's because Josh Jacobs is a man. He's
I'm
a
so
fucking
happy
dude.
I played him.
He is such a fucking dude. Why would you not play him? He's like number 2 in the league.
They
right
said
now.
it on the broadcast what we said to start off our very first episode ever. Fuck running back contracts.
Yes. Yeah.
They said it last night that Jacobs, Barkley, Henry, these guys are single-handedly rejuvenating the running back market.
Yeah, agreed. Now, here's what I want to bring up on that. So, when it comes to good running backs, like good running backs on bad teams, I completely agree. Like, totally not
You
worth
don't pay
it.
them.
Like Saquon on the Giants this year. It's kind of a
Not
would have
yeah.
been wasted, right? Like he probably gets banged up and they probably tell him to sit down and don't play anymore so we can get a better pick, right?
We're
But now he
circling
gets
back
on
to
a good
Saquon.
team. And then same thing with Derrick Henry. He just had an okay season last year, but he gets on a good team and a good offense. Now all of a sudden he's one of the number one running backs in the league again.
It's him and Saquon.
Right. And then
Jacobs.
say again, Jacobs was with the Las Vegas Raiders. Not a very good team at the time. He was still doing pretty good there, but then he gets onto a good team and boom, blowing up. Like,
It shows you that the talent should be paid, but so is the fact that they're not paying him location based more than it
based kind of
market based more than it is like talent based or longevity based?
That's a great question. I don't know. I guess
Because
you gotta
we're
think
making
these-
a point for everybody who wasn't paid who went to a better situation.
right. And the teams that they left were definitely in rebuild. So you're looking at an older running back who's going to cost premium dollars, who is a good running back. But you're not in a situation to be like, hey, we can spend a lot on a running back right now. You have so many other holes in your lineup that it's like we have to go spend elsewhere. I don't know.
I feel like the current group of running backs has raised the age bar by about 2 years.
Yeah, agreed.
For running backs.
Right. Because it used to be as soon as you hit 28, they would just fall off the face of the earth.
You're 5 seasons in, you're done. You know, you got one good more. Now you got them 5, 6. You're like, all right, well, Henry's probably got one more. Jacobs might have two more. Saquon might have two more. He's Adrian Peterson. Like Adrian Peterson never aged.
Yeah.
They're the
AP still claims he could go out there and play right now. I don't doubt him one bit.
Oh, what the hell is that actor's name? I just fucking brain farted on it. The one who never ages, Ant-Man. Paul Rudd. They're the Paul Rudd of running backs. Paul Rudd is eternally 35.
Fucking Paul Rudd. He probably gets so much ass.
I hate that man. His genetics.
I know. He looks younger than I do.
But bringing it back to Saquon.
Fucking
So, like, what Saquon's doing this year?
Legend.
Could you imagine? And this is what pisses me off about bad offenses and holding on to people. Could you imagine if he came, not just because I'm an Eagles fan, but because he's in an offense that's built for him with a good offensive line, what he would have done for the first few years of his rookie year? He was great, right? You can't deny that. But could you imagine what he would have possibly done
if he was on a team like that the whole time?
If he was on a team like what he's doing now, I think he took a lot of the injuries he had because he didn't have the blocking, because he had to do too much. Now, yes, the Eagles are running the offense through him, but they are not dependent on him like the Giants were.
No, and I don't think he's definitely not taking the beating that he took with the Giants.
No,
because he's actually laying the punishment instead of getting the punishment because he actually has blocking out in front of him.
This is his 7th year in the NFL.
Right. That's crazy to think about. This is Barkley's 7th.
He looks like it's his 2nd or 3rd year.
Yeah, well, that's because he had a lot of time off in New York.
Yeah, he played. So you look at him 16 games, 13 games, 2 games, 13, 16, 14, 12.
So he's only played 16 games twice.
Right. He's only played one full season, which was 2018, because 2022, I think, is when they made the jump to.
Yeah, I don't remember the dates like that.
17 games.
I barely remember the year I got married, let alone.
What I'm saying is, like, if he would have been, and that's why I look at a lot. Now, Derrick Henry was in a better situation in Tennessee. Josh Jacobs was better than Saquon and the Giants. He
had the same, I would say.
I'd say a little bit.
I feel like the Raiders,
better.
the Giants, and Tennessee were all about.
They're probably all about the same.
All in the same boat. Like, have no idea where we're going right now. Well, are we trying to win? Are we not? Then Vegas figured it out when they got rid of Carr, and they were like, "Yeah, we're fucking tanking this shit."
Like, ooh, what the hell are we?
Yeah.
We're
going to pick up Devontae Adams and then get rid of his quarterback.
We need to get into some talk like that. I want to get into some topics like we want to start doing like rookie stuff, draft stuff, start touching on that stuff. Like, Giants are going to be early. Do they go on a quarterback? Vegas is probably going to go quarterback. They have to. Does Vegas go on a quarterback? Do the Jets go on a quarterback? Like, we need to start getting into those topics and seeing like who we think is going to do what. We need to do a side episode of that shit.
We'll see, because I'm not like too fond of the quarterbacks coming out this year. I don't know. There's a couple that I've got my eye on.
It's not like it was last year.
No, you're not going to have 3-4 that come in and contribute right away like you do this year. It's just not going to happen.
No,
because you've got Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, Caleb Williams, Drake May are all playing and starting right now, and actually playing pretty good.
Michael Penix is still good enough.
Yeah, Penix is going to get
You
his
got
shot at some
five
point.
startable quarterbacks that came out of that draft very easily.
Right. Now, granted, I doubt all of them are going to be longevity because I don't think
Who wouldn't be though? If you look
I don't
at
know, to
him,
be honest with you, because Drake May looks better and better.
Drake May
every week.
looks great.
He looks better and better every week. Jaden Daniels, obviously.
And Drake May looks.
Bo Nix is in a conversation for Rookie of the Year.
The only one that we could say we're not sure of is Penix because we haven't seen him yet, but he's going to be a good quarterback.
I have a feeling he could be one of the best of them.
we mean good quarterback, not fantasy quarterback, because obviously there's a difference. Because if you look at like people that
I don't know, Penix has some legs. He might be a good fantasy.
He might be a good fantasy quarterback, but they've all hit.
Yeah, every single one of them
has hit, and you're not like, oh damn. Like Caleb Williams is the worst.
Probably right now.
You know how good that makes me feel. Let's hear from Caleb.
And then that brings you all the way back to holy shit. It really is all about coaching, isn't it? Because all of these guys are talented and they're all good in one point. And it's like Bo Nix is sitting there with Sean Payton.
Great coach for him.
Great coach for
Perfect
him.
coach
it's the fit
for
right?
the style of player Bo Nix is.
Exactly. Like it is. We said it before. He's Drew Brees with legs.
He reminds me of a young Drew Brees with a little more mobility.
Yeah, and it's like absolutely perfect. So,
and he's turning the Broncos. We thought the Broncos were a waste of a fucking season,
dude. The way I talked preseason, I was talking mad shit on my team.
You hated your team. I loved your team. You hated your team. You should buy me a fucking Knicks jersey.
No, fuck you.
Put that cock in your mouth. God damn it. All right, let's get on to our people we like this week. It's good.
It's only a 90 proof, but
it's got more bite than some of the stuff that like you and I do both love that smooth up front. It's got a little bite up front, but its finish is smooth.
It does. Once it hits the back of your throat.
Famous old brand chicken cock. See what you did there. See what you did. There's no wonder we have nobody in the freaking chat because all we do is keep talking about cock and chicken. I'm out of Ice Cube, but it's okay.
Womp, womp, womp.
All right. So let's get
nobody likes us anymore.
They do.
I miss Glenn.
I miss Glenn too. Glenn. Let's get into this week. Because there's nothing really major this week happened other than CMC. Well, I forgot about it. CMC.
Dude, I forgot about that too. We called that big time.
We
nailed that.
Called that. Alan sat right here and he said, this is the type of game where you maybe limit or sit a guy coming off of a double leg injury.
And what does he do? He goes out there and basically goes down for the rest of the year pretty much.
It's like, and I have said it, like this is Shanahan's fault for handling CMC wrong the entire time.
1,000%. And he did it in fucking Washington with RG3 as well. Like they do, it's rinse and repeat, man. And sometimes you got to take the player out their own way because you clearly Christian wanted to come out and play, but sometimes you need to be like,
you gotta.
I got Jordan Mason out here, and fucking Jordan's fucking playing.
Who's also going to IR,
right? But again, you're not gonna not play him in that game. He was fine. And
you're playing him in that game, yeah.
Right, and you still got Isaac, who is still gonna be a good back,
averaging 6 to 8 yards per carry. The 2 times, this is the funny stat about him. Go to his game log. The 2 times where he had double digit carries, 85 yards and 99 yards.
Yeah, that's insane.
The dude
can play.
Might be the best running back on that team when Christian McCaffrey is gone.
Do you think Isaac is going to be one of those, like, trying to think of a guy in a recent past?
I'll put it this way. Grendo is RB1 in San Francisco next year.
You think so?
I don't see Christian McCaffrey being back there.
You think they get rid of him?
I don't know. At some point, you've got to look at what you're going on with your body. And I think Christian McCaffrey has put his stamp on the NFL where no one's going to say, if you walk away now, you're any less.
Right. Yeah.
But look, he can't stay on the field.
Yeah, that's a good point.
At some point, you got to be like, look, I'm done. And Grendo can be, look, he got 26% snap share, 10 carries, 99 yards, averaging 9.9 yards a carry. 40. When he gets the share and you let him get hot, 14 carries, 85 yards, 6.7 yards a carry.
Eating.
Like, he's efficient.
Yeah, I think you're onto something there. You've been on him since day one.
I haven't in my dynasties. He's
yeah.
sitting there.
Yep, I know you've been talking about him, and I didn't know much about him coming into this year.
Other
to
than
be
that,
honest with
other
you.
than he ran a fast 40.
Yeah,
But
right.
you don't realize he ran a fast 40, but he's not running
actually-
a fast 40, and he's like
how big is he? Go in and I want to see his stats. Is it
he's 6 foot 221 and ran what he ran.
Jesus Christ, I did not know he was that big.
Yeah, he's not like your Dre Archer for the Steelers
No.
back in the day.
He's not your
lightning fast,
Devon
but-
A-Chain. He's not your Achan or whatever.
So, and that's what gets me. So San Francisco has not been out of it for a while. They're 5-7. Like they're not.
Do they still have a road to the playoffs?
It's a
Probably.
tight road, but there's a road.
Yeah.
But what I'm
They
saying
could
is,
probably sneak a wild
when you brought
card yet.
Christian McCaffrey back, he should have been your relief.
He
It
should
should
have
have been Mason, Garendo, and McCaffrey, and
Oh.
put them all in. Let him get back. Maybe he doesn't get hurt in the snow.
Because then all of a sudden you can get Christian out there, and then like just get him in space.
just get to the playoffs. Then let him hurt himself.
right. But no, my
I'm
thing
gonna
is like
have
you could have
more of
got
this cock. I'm gonna put more of this cock in here if that's okay with you.
just put that cock in your mouth.
No, stop it.
All right. It's weird though that it's chicken cock.
Chicken
It's like
cock.
chicken rooster. I think chicken cock's an actual town in Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll tell you this: if you got Garendo in a dynasty, you might.
Oh,
be
this is made in
very-
Bardstown as well.
We got to go to Bardstown.
Dude, we are totally going to fucking Bardstown.
All right, let's get on our starts of this.
I don't even
week.
think we can consider ourselves bourbon drinkers until we go there.
You're right.
Totally right. All right.
That's better neat.
One other thing.
That's better.
Who was
neat.
it? Fucking else? It was Oh my god.
About what?
Oh yeah, another guy, Braylon Allen, with Brees Hall going down hurt. I've been holding on to him in a couple leagues all fucking year, hoping to God now I'm gonna miss the playoffs in both those leagues, but I can't wait to trot his ass out this week.
Dude, I love it that I'm like out of the playoffs in the league, but I had been sitting on that nut waiver for so long. I'm one game out. Like if these two teams lose and I win,
You're in.
or if one loses, I score enough points, and I'm like, here comes Isaac, just
Yeah, right. Just trots in and
Dude,
like
if he
saves your
goes
dream.
on this week.
That's what I was gonna say. I think he's gonna be like, who the fuck? I'm trying to think of a guy that came in like late in like a
Tom Brady. Is he a Tom Brady or running backs?
no, like I know there's been running backs in the past where like somebody gets hurt, the backup comes in, and whoever picks him up goes deep into the playoffs because that guy goes. For
There's
like
been a lot of
27.
that. There's been a lot of that actually.
I think Isaac Garendo. Is that how you pronounce his last name? I think I butchered
Garendo.
Garendo.
Crinrendo. Crinrendo.
Grendo.
Crendo.
Isaac Grendo.
Isaac Grendo. Grendo. Damn it.
We suck with names so bad. Anybody out there, we apologize for how bad
If we
suck.
mispronounce your name,
And you want to come on and punch us in the face on camera, I'll let you do it.
actually, yes, you
I-
are allowed to do that. But
I'm
here,
gonna
have
say-
some cock.
We can share some cack and you can punch me in the face.
One more thing. We do got to get to our picks, but I got to say this. The hit on T-Law.
Oh yeah. What about it?
Do you egregious, not egregious? What do you think?
I think it's a penalty.
Do you think he deserves to be suspended?
No.
Do you think it was targeting?
No.
There were two other times. They show back two other games where
Maybe
he's done
simply
the
because
same
he
thing.
kind of like throws his elbow into it
Like,
too.
yeah, like he didn't just hit and then try and roll off. He like put extra oomph in it.
Yeah, agreed. Like he kind of does this with his elbow. So yeah, maybe
also-
if you want to kick him out of that game, yes. But I don't think it.
Should
deserved.
anybody on the Jags be thrown out of that game? Because he got ejected and a backup number 22 backup
No,
defensive backup.
you
Like, no,
can't
I'm
blame the
sorry.
Jags
You
for
let
going
the
after him.
Jags defend their fucking mans. That's what they're
right?
there
Yeah,
for.
I get that, but at the same time, like it's a designed
Dude, he
run.
was mouthing off
I'm
to the
sorry, but like
fans on the way
I
out.
think it should be a penalty if you are like if you're calling a designed run for a player. He should not be allowed to slide feet first or like have this safety running out of bounds. No, fuck you. You're a runner and it happened right at the first down marker. It's not even like he was trying to make a play.
I agree. The quarterback slide is iffy.
Like
Just like a
yeah,
quarterback faking going out of bounds.
right.
You
Mahomes
do that once, okay.
I'm lighting you up the next time I play you.
I wish someone had my mentality. Like, you know what? I'll take a suspension.
I'll take the fine.
I'm going to hurt you if you do that to me.
Yeah, because if I go to let you go fucking just trot out of bounds all safely, I'm not going to light you up.
They should penalize.
And then you want to sneak another couple fucking yards out of it. The next time I come after you, I am lighting you up into the bench.
If a quarterback is heading towards out of bounds, knowing the quarterback protection rules, and then within 1 foot of the sideline, they cut back.
They stick the
that
ball
should
out.
be an unsportsmanlike conduct.
It should be
on the quarterback
because the defense is letting up so that they don't fucking end your life.
Like Kenny Pickett, fake sliding in college
and running for
a touchdown. Like, honestly,
You're
I will tackle you in the fucking end zone.
I will tackle you in the parking lot after the game.
I will find your family, come
he
to Thanksgiving.
He
piss
kicked
in
up
the cranberry
dirt
sauce.
Too, like he went down, so it made it look legit.
I don't know how he got back up.
I know it was
he
impressive.
was pretty impressive.
That's a limber puck there. That's like college legs.
Yo, Glenn!
Glenn!
Sorry, man, I missed you for a minute. What's up, Glenn? Glenn's back.
I told you.
We were just talking about you earlier.
That's hilarious. I was like, I miss Glenn.
We were sitting here, Dustin, I miss Glenn. It's funny. But no, I don't think it's fair that quarterbacks, like, you got to protect them, but yet they can fuck with you a little bit.
That's why I'm always normally on the defender side.
That's like playing just the tip and winning.
I'm usually normally on the defender side, but then again, that's where my age starts to show because, like, I remember watching football where you couldn't survive over the middle unless you were Anquan Bolden.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, Anquan Bolden lost his whole face and continued to go over the middle and kept telling guys to fuck off.
Jaw removed.
You'd go over the middle anymore and guys get touched and they're like, man, where's the flag? Like, I watch football. Like, this ain't football no more.
Glenn, since you came in here, got to ask you this. Give us your opinion real quick. We're talking about quarterbacks and how they fake a slide like Kenny Pickett did in college, or they run to the sideline and all of a sudden cut back and go into the field. I say that should be unsportsmanlike because that defender lets up and they're not allowed to hit him and you want to hit him. Fair or not fair? Just want to hear from you, Glenn.
I say I think if I'm a owner of a team, I would tell my defense, I'm paying your fine. Hit him.
You know, Sean Payton's probably said that.
100%.
Like when we play Mahomes, if he's heading to the sideline, don't care, go.
Fuck him up. Because if that gets us a win, that gets us in the playoffs, I'm going to make millions of dollars on the back end. So fuck him up on the sideline.
Oh, agreed. Like, it's so not.
You know what I mean?
It's
like,
so not fair.
I don't care. Fucking suspend me for
Mahomes has been doing it. I can't wait to watch that little bitch get hit.
Dude, where is the where's the Vontaze Burficts of the world?
Like, where's Brian Dawkins?
Where is Brian?
He would pick him up and carry him to the end zone and be like, shh.
Just lay him in his bed.
Or Ray Lewis would light his ass up.
You ever see the video? I just saw a video of like where Chad Johnson tried to block him, like he can't like crack block him. Almost.
Yeah.
And Ray just runs through him, and he's like, "I tried to block Ray," and he's like, "Ray didn't even see me. He still ran through me." It was too good. But yeah, no. The whole QB fake slides, all this, like, I don't know. I'm tired of the running QB. I miss when it was like special, when like Michael Vick was a thing.
Now everybody does it.
Thing. And it's like now and we still protect them. And it's like these guys are all athletic as fuck. Why are we protecting them?
I do think you've got to change the Q. Yeah. Modern day QBs.
Like even
you
Josh
can't
Allen.
have the same rule that you did with Peyton and Brady.
Is there a pocket passer in today's NFL that you would put into any category with even like a Phillip Rivers?
Just a straight pocket passer?
Yeah. Like a Phillip Rivers type guy who just sits back there and slings. Matt Stafford maybe is still there. Kirk Cousins.
Herbert Burrow Cousins maybe.
Herbert rolls out a lot, I feel like they get him on the move.
Well, so did Brady.
It's almost like they've dumbed down the game for quarterbacks.
Elway was like Herbert-ish.
Yes, I would say that. But Elway was he was a slinger.
Right. Even far.
But
But still,
there's-
that's the extent.
Yeah.
Now it's a run first.
it's quarterbacks are let me use
It's
my legs.
almost like video games and fantasy has changed the NFL quarterback position.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like you don't see guys throwing like there hasn't been a 500-yard passer this year, and Ben Roethlisberger did that shit like 3 times in 1 year.
Ben could run if he wanted to because he's huge.
before he got in a fucking
motorcycle accident. All right, let's get to our starts this week. We have spent 30 minutes just hashtagging,
fucking hashtag,
fucking hashtagging chicken cock.
Well, I'll start it out because we got that cack in us this time.
That cock in us right now.
Do a little bit of this. I'm going to start us off with a little Juwan Jennings. I know we were talking about the San Francisco 49ers. Yes, at home against Chicago. I think Purdy has a good game. I think the whole San Francisco team needs to bounce back.
They need it.
I think they're going to fucking do it. I think Isaac's going to have a good game. I think that whole offense has a bounce back week, and I think Juwan Jennings is a big part of that.
I got Garendo on my start list.
I don't think, I do too. I think the whole team has a good bounce back. I don't like Debo.
I almost sat Jennings for some weird reason, just because the Bears have been a sneaky, weird, good defense. But I think you might be right. If I had to pick, maybe Jennings over Debo.
Yeah, I would go Dave
because Garendo can catch too.
Yeah,
I'm telling. I want to put everything on it.
I hope you're right, because if he does, I'm clipping the shit out of it, because we can go all the way back to our rookie draft.
So is Garendo my Puka from last year?
Probably, yeah.
Because I've been all on that motherfucker. And
if he goes absolutely off and then next season becomes the RB1, I don't know, though. Mason looked good, too, when he was getting the rock. They're probably going to still be a timeshare next year.
Probably, but Garendo's size, speed, and yards per...
That's true.
When he gets the ball...
Well, what kept him off the field, though, if he's that good? You know
just
what I mean?
Depth.
Yeah. That way, again, with no Christian McCaffrey, he doesn't even get touches, because he wasn't even getting touches.
Because they went with the proven... They didn't want that spark player. They wanted the tackles player.
That's true. That's true. Shanahan's always had
Shanahan
a workhorse back, too.
Shanahan's not that flashy player.
He likes to just give one guy the rock, and okay, that's true.
But Garendo, though, tell you this, though, Garendo,
yeah,
telling you, like, if McCaffrey's like, hey, I'm done with this, RB1 in San Francisco next year.
Yeah. But that's only if McCaffrey's gone.
Which, if I'm McCaffrey, I'm walking away at this point.
We'll see what happens.
What do you have to prove? What else do you have to prove?
He wants a ring. The whole reason he went to San Francisco was to get a ring.
They're not going to get it next year, though.
How do you? I mean, they are completely depleted at almost every position right now.
Maybe 1 year. But I think if he comes back, it's got to be like
even Purdy's playing.
It's got to be coach. Yo, Forever Eagles. Okay, you left last time before I could say I love your name because just the Homer name. He says, "Cheers, fellas. I have beat. Oh, wait, I'm gonna read it on here. I got.
I was gonna say, what the fuck are you doing?
I got all this cock. I gotta pee a little. Chicken cock. We're drinking cock. Chicken cock. He says, "Cheers, fellas. I have Bijan and Connor on my RB slots. I like it. Currently have DJ Moore in my flex, but debating on putting Tony Pollard instead since he's going. Tony Pollard, yeah. Tony Pollard's on my love list this week.
Is Tajay's playing? I think he's playing this week.
I think he's playing, but you got Pollard against the Jags.
Yeah, all right.
I like Pollard 100%.
Pollard or who was the other one?
DJ Moore.
Yeah, DJ Moore's either that guy. He's gonna get you 30 or 1.
Well, it's San Francisco, so they're not slouches. Yeah, they've been dipping, but I gotta say this:
DJ's been playing good though.
He's been playing good, but Pollard.
That's why this is a question.
Well, hold on. Let me see. Let me look real quick if what Spears is doing. But I'm gonna tell you this: I got Pollard on my love list this week. I'm actually picking.
If that's the case, then
I'm picking him in on the pick'ems.
No, you're not.
I scored more than you.
No, you're not. Bullshit. All right.
Let me see if he is even playing. Spears is playing. Which we do love me some Spears, but I love Pollard against the
Pollard's
Jags this week.
Yeah. All right. I'm with it.
All right.
I'll go with Pollard as well against the Jags.
Well, that was gonna be one of my. It's literally right there. Look at.
All right. Well,
right there on my start.
I guess I'll go with the next one then. Are we sticking with the? I don't have many running backs. We already talked about Braylon Allen. That's who I was going to start this week.
I like Kamara. I
think you
love
gotta get-
Kamara without Taysom. I love Kamara.
Yeah, I feel like you got to get Braylon Allen in your lineups this week.
Yeah, you do.
I don't think it's a choice. I mean, the guy's been a touchdown machine when they get inside the red zone. And
He is built
he's a
like a
horse.
fucking machine.
he's basically Brandon Jacobs 2.0.
You know who he reminds me of with like
Brandon
remember
Jacobs?
no, yes, but I'm saying like Sam Darnold. Not Sam Darnold. No,
What?
Aaron Donald. Oh my god.
Defensive
Yes. Like he used to practice like
DT?
Yeah. He used to practice be like all flexy, and then you see Brayden Allen like
That's weird.
no, because Sam Darnold, not oh my god. Aaron
Donald.
Donald
Got it.
was built like a brick. Oh,
Shit brick
Chuba or Westbrook Akinye. Okay, so I love Westbrook Akinye,
How do you not
but
play-
he has scored.
Oh yeah, that's right.
If you
Fucking
look,
Brooks is
if you
back.
if you
You still
look,
got to play Chuba there. I'm sorry.
no,
Yeah.
no. If Westbrook Akinye, if you look at what he's done, he is almost on a 50% touchdown per catch.
Yeah, I know. He's only got like 15 catches on the year. That's why I'm saying you're gonna have regression at some point.
Right,
And
But do you
don't
play
wanna be a
Chuba
part of
Hubbard
that.
against the Eagles with Brooks
Mm,
being back and receiving
Yeah.
backs being better?
You're just praying that he catches one catch for 36
All
yards
right.
and a touchdown.
Danny Angel, what is he your flex? Obviously. So what other options do you have there? I like Westbrook. I like Westbrook. You're saying you like
Well, you guys go ahead and figure that out. I'm going to give you another running back that I like other than Braylon Allen. I'm going Jalen Warren. He's starting to come on for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He had a
No,
really good
all
game
right,
against
hold on.
Cleveland just a couple weeks ago. He's finally healthy. Looks good on the field again. He's got his burst back, and I like me some Jalen Warren moving forward.
I think Jalen Warren, if he's available, he needs to be on every roster available.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, so by apocalypse. This is a shitty week for a bye, right?
Mhm.
And I'm in a league, and I was talking to someone about this the other day.
A lot of people need to
pisses me
win.
off where our playoffs started 2 weeks ago because it's a six teams make the playoffs, but you played 2 weeks each. You
So
should
now your
never
whole team
have
is on bye
well, like,
during the
our
playoffs.
our buddy Brad, he had a bye because he had the top seed. Now he has to play, and Lamar's on a bye.
Yeah,
So how is that fair?
right.
You should never have playoffs during a bye. I'm gonna say this:
Yeah, that's rough. You can't really do the 2-week playoffs if
Titans against Jags. I play Westbrook Akinye over Chuba Hubbard against the Eagles.
I don't know.
Upsides Akinye. Floor, okay.
I don't know.
Danny,
That's
let
a
me
tough
say
one.
this: your floor is better with Chuba. He's going to get guaranteed carries, probably 2-3
I just-
receptions,
All right.
but your ceiling's better with Westbrook.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. Here's what I'm gonna say.
If you need the win, play Westbrook.
I feel like Chuba could sneak in the end zone just as easily as Westbrook Akinye can.
You think?
Just on because I think I think the fucking Eagles are going to give up some stupid pass interference in the end zone.
I would be willing to make this a dumbass bet of the week.
that Chuba gets a 1-yard
That
touchdown.
I would be willing to bet you that Westbrook scores more fantasy points than Westbrook scores
Akinye,
more fantasy points than
Chuba
Chuba.
Hubbard. That's a good one. I think.
You want to do it?
Put it on the board.
Put it on the board.
Westbrook Akinye.
Dumbass bet of the week.
I'll take
Danny,
Chubb.
this is your fault if you make me drink. But I'm saying
There's no way a Chubb loses when we drinking cack.
Danny says, Glenn, I'll get right back to you. Hang tight. We love you,
Yeah.
Glenn. I have Malik Neighbors might be out.
Giggity.
Is Malik Neighbors might be out?
Yeah, he's questionable, but
Damn.
undetermined.
Do I
which
pick
really
up
hurts me.
Darius Slayton or start Westbrook Akinye?
Ooh, that's a good question.
With Neighbors out, Wendell Robinson's your dude, and I think the best benefit is Tyron Tracy.
Yeah. What else do you got? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, that's
I would take.
I don't know if I pick up Slayton. Slayton could goose egg you so easily.
Dude, I like Parker Washington better than both of those
Yeah,
guys.
if Parker Washington's out there, go get him.
I would play him.
Danny, is Parker Washington out there?
That's the guy I would probably roll with.
If he's out there, I'd take him. I would take him over Brian Thomas Jr. this week.
Do you think so? Dude, he looked good last week.
Because he trusts Mac Jones trusts him.
Yeah, they've been practicing together.
And you see some of his catches.
And you can tell. So like
Juwan Jennings, Neighbors, Westbrook.
I like Juwan this week. You know
I like
that.
Juwan. We like Juwan. Neighbors, if he plays, obviously we like him. I love Westbrook. We just made a dumbass bet of the week for a shot. So if you're new to this, we make a bet of the week. Loser does a shot.
Which is what this
Let me
was
know.
for.
Look if Parker Washington's out there. If Parker Washington is available, go get him. Let us know if he is.
I would even probably drop Westbrook Akine for him.
Ladd has a questionable tag, and they aren't playing until Sunday night. If no news comes out, should I play Addison to be safe? Yeah, I don't think Ladd's playing.
Yeah, that's fine. I just want to get back onto Westbrook Akine. One final point.
Glad I'll be right back.
I struggle to play guys that are so touchdown dependent that if that never comes, now you're looking at a guy who scores like maybe 1 point because he has one other catch. So it's like you either get one catch for 5 yards or I get 12 points. And it's like I don't like to play that game when I'm playing.
That's the ceiling floor argument. Right. I agree. Like he could goose egg you, but he could also get you a touchdown 60 in 2 passes.
Yeah, exactly. And he'll have 2 catches for 2 touchdowns and 600 yards. I get it, but I hate playing that type of guy if I don't have to.
I want to get back to Glenn real quick.
What was his question? I'm sorry.
He said Ladd has a questionable tag. They aren't playing until Sunday night. If no news comes out, should I play Addison to be safe? I don't think Ladd's playing this week. I don't know. But
yeah, and I think it's one of those situations where it's like, even if he does play, Ladd's capable of disappearing in games as well.
You got Vikings, Falcons. Great. That's a good matchup for him too.
Ladd was called here during the rookie draft. You're welcome.
You did call Ladd, and I didn't even know how.
We need to go back and look at our rookie team because you were making fun of me for picking Ladd McConkey, and he's a fucking stud now.
I know. I think I would play Addison against the Falcons because it's a good enough matchup.
I like Addison this week too.
It's a good enough matchup in case he doesn't play, because I do think it's a heavy possibility he doesn't play.
I do.
But just in case, to take that risk, we always say it, take the guaranteed points.
Yep.
Because you don't want to come to Sunday night and think, oh, I've heard good things. He practiced half a day on Saturday. And then you're like, oh, fuck, he didn't play.
So
take the guaranteed points, play Addison.
I got another deep shot for you, and it's one of our boys that we like so much.
Danny, Washington is available. Pick him up.
Yeah, I would
take him above the others.
I would probably play fuck the projections.
He said over Wendell or Slayton. Yeah,
I think so.
Look at what he did last week when Mac Jones came in. Like Parker Washington is
just because they're the starters in New York, those two have been in New York for years and haven't done a fucking thing. So like, why are we trusting them now?
But Parker Washington has showed like he's got a connection with Jones.
He balled out last week. He looked good. He was getting targets. And that's the difference between Westbrook Akine and Parker Washington right now. They probably have the same targets on the season, and Parker Washington just started to come on as of the last couple games.
Exactly. Well, he said against Wendell, and I'll say this. Yeah, they're playing the Jets. They don't have Sauce Gardner. I get that. But we have always said
13-10 game
touches and targets.
And if
Parker should get,
I'm thinking like
more
8 to 10.
He might get double-digit targets, and Wendell might get 7.
Because if they get in a situation where they're losing by like 2 scores and Mac Jones is just throwing it all the time, Parker's going to get like 13 or 14 targets just because that's where he's comfortable.
Parker is a great play on Underdog and daily fantasy this week.
I agreed. Because you can get him absolutely stealing in the later rounds and the dailies and stuff.
All right, let's go. We got Forever Eagles saying Mahomes.
I didn't get to say you were cutting me off for chat questions. What do you think of our boy Jalen McMillan this week in Las Vegas? I don't know if they're at Las Vegas or not.
I don't know. I am considered.
No, they're at home against.
I have so much love for that MFer.
Did you drop a candidate or?
I am torn between dropping him and Wendell Robinson in a dynasty league. and I'm going to keep Wendell Robinson because I know that the Giants are going to take a quarterback early.
And you think he's going to be a part of the offense?
I think he'll be a better part.
Dude, I just sounded like fucking
Jalen McMillan, like so much talent. I expected so much more from him.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if he's still banged up, never really fully recovered.
But this week against the Raiders, I think if he's going to have a week,
it's got to be this one.
It's going to be this week.
Or he's going to disappear. And
if
just
Jalen
be another guy.
McMillan doesn't have a good week this week,
he's droppable.
Drop him.
He's gone.
Dynasty, everything, drop him.
I wouldn't. I'd pump the brakes a little bit on Dynasty just because I feel like he's been banged up a little bit this year.
He's been banged up, but he's
a
had the
rookie.
opportunity to be the number one with nobody there. He's had the opportunity to be a number two with Mike Evans there.
No, he was
and he's
hurt
shit
when
in
the
the
number
bed.
one was coming.
It's just personal.
It's okay. I need some more cock in me anyway.
Oh God! Forever, you are just hitting us with. Oh, all right, hold on. We got
What's this one?
Forever Eagles' first comment was Mahomes or Darnold this week. Darnold. Love Darnold this week. For me,
Who's the Chiefs got?
doesn't matter who the Chiefs got.
I was gonna say Mahomes is gonna.
Chiefs
get you.
got the Chargers.
Mahomes has been looking good lately, though.
Fantasy wise,
Yes,
fantasy wise.
Go to his nuts.
Or Darnold against the Falcons.
Darnold at home.
It is. Hold
Are they in Minnesota? Or
on.
are they
Yeah, I
at-
think they're in Minnesota.
Well, you're the one with the fucking gadgets.
Looks like it's in Minnesota. You shut up. I don't care. I don't care where it's at because they're both domes. So
Drinking cock, domes.
yeah, drinking cock. God
Getting
damn it.
domes.
So Darnold or Mahomes this week? You like Mahomes?
You didn't tell me who they play.
Mahomes against the Chargers or Darnold against the Falcons?
That's a tough one.
I love Darnold this week. Just saying. Personally, I love Darnold.
Yeah,
this
we're
week.
big on Addison too. So yeah, fuck, that's so hard. Again, with the Sam Darnold versus
Okay,
Patrick
so are
Mahomes
you
question.
shitting? Are you not shitting? I meant sitting. Is it because Mahomes on name?
No, he's been good of late.
He's been good of late.
And like,
Do they go heavy Pacheco now that he's second game back?
no,
I personally like Darnold above Mahomes.
I don't know. I just feel like Mahomes has plot armor, and he's always going to get you that 22.
Mahomes is always going to, if you bench him, he's going to score a lot. If you sit him, I mean, if you start him, he's going to fucking shit the bed. He pisses me
Yeah.
off. I like Sam Darnold.
All right, well then you tell the man to start Sam Darnold. Exactly.
That's a tough one. I'm saying Sam Darnold. But he got another question. He's got another question there. Tyrone Tracy or Braylon Allen? All right. I don't
You're
know
fucking
if
throwing
you're
some fire tonight. Are you
Forever
doing this on
Eagles
purpose?
is I don't know if he's trying to piss us
Is
off.
this his
by the
roster?
closest
Like you have
teams.
all of these questions for one fantasy team? Because if that's the case, holy fuck!
I want your fantasy team.
No, I don't. These decisions are. But
No, this
I'm
is
already gray. I'd
this
be
is
white.
fun for me. I get a kick out of just
I'm going Braylon Allen because I feel like if he's gonna just be a guy this week. I think he's gonna get you like 18 points.
You've been big on. Yeah, you like him.
I've liked him since he came in. I just like big running backs.
You know I love
the
Tay
Derrick
Tay
Henrys.
though.
I know.
You look back to our
you just call him Tay Tay.
God damn it.
Why?
Tyrone Tracy just became Tay Tay.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, that's Taylor Swift.
Because I did this in
You
the
just-
rookie draft.
we're all the way
I
back to
said
fucking Taylor
everything to
Swift.
Tyrone Tracy. God damn, we have to drink it down.
Oh, if anybody doesn't know, every time we talk about Taylor Swift on this show, we have to drink. And this is going back to like season one.
This is like before season one. It's
This
just
is
a
back when we
rule.
used to do "fuck you" #fuck yous,
Yeah, we used to start our episodes off, with
and
a
then
big
we
old
would try to
"fuck you."
become a little bit more kid friendly. But that I still don't know
Me,
how that worked out.
I'm starting Darnold over Mahomes. It's very close. Tyrone Tracy and Braylon Allen are also very, very close.
I'm
but
going Braylon Allen on this one, just because there's no Brees Hall. I mean, he's doubtful, not officially ruled out, but that means Braylon's going to be the guy.
yeah, but so Tracy's.
Who is the backup?
I'll
Who's
give
the
it to you.
backup,
I would
like,
say
receiving back in the
Allen.
Jets?
I'll give it to you.
Who's the backup?
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say
I need a depth chart look.
I'm going to say it. I agree. I think Allen is probably
I think he's got the safest
with
play.
Brees Hall being out, Allen could be a top 5 running back this week.
Yeah, he get in the end zone
It's
twice.
Miami. As much as I love Tyrone Tracy, Braylon Allen's the start.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
But
Tracy could go big at any moment, but
who is going to be the
ceiling?
Who's the
and
receiving
floor.
back going to be? Because Braylon Allen isn't really a receiving back. Because he could be a shot in the dark play if people need it.
Isaiah Davis?
Yes, that's actually correct. I think that is yes. I would like to say I'm going to shout out Isaiah Davis right now and say if you're in like a 16-team league, he could possibly get you in the end zone this week
With like a weird receiving.
and go deep from like 45 yards.
Yeah, you start.
I think if you need an
You
absolute
go
dart,
Braylon Allen.
I think if you need an
God,
absolute dart throw though,
I just hate starting any goddamn Jets.
He's going to end up being like a James White for Aaron Rodgers, and you watch, he'll fucking the defense won't even fucking care about him because they'll be like, who's this fucking guy? And then he'll sneak out and Rodgers will just be like, pluck, there's 15 yards, pluck, there's 10 yards. You know what I mean? You watch, he's going to end up with like 60 yards receiving on 6 catches and maybe get in the end zone.
Does Aaron Rodgers
suck? Yeah, he does.
Retire?
Yes.
Does he play next year?
Yes.
He plays next year.
No, he's out. I think he's
done.
I think he's going to get out before because I think Rodgers wanted to go to the Jets and win a Super Bowl so that he could be considered the best of all time.
That ain't happening.
And now he's not even going to be close to the conversation. And that's all he really cares about is his legacy. And it's being ruined every snap he takes. And I think
he still throws a damn good ball.
Oh, he's still
going to be the best thrower of the football.
I disagree.
Someone comes along.
There's somebody already came along.
Who?
And his name is Dan Marino. That guy was God.
Yeah, you know, right?
Yes, Dan Marino was a better passer of the football than Aaron Rodgers. Yes, I don't give a fuck what Stephen A. Smith wants to say about it.
Just to be clear, Dan says, just to be clear, Parker Washington over Westbrook Akine at Jacksonville.
Yes.
Yes. Because we base a lot of everything we do, targets and touches. It's based on targets. If you look
percentage-wise, Parker is going to outscore him probably 80% of the time. And then the other 20% of the time, Westbrook Akine is going to catch that deep touchdown and score maybe a couple points more.
Just
playing the
same
odds.
game. So let me show you this.
If you're in the casino and you're playing those odds, which one do you want? Do you want the 20% chance on catching a deep touchdown ball, or do you want the guy that's going to score you 12 points?
So if you look at Westbrook Akine's game log, his most amount of targets were last week at Washington with 8. Before that, 5, 6, 3, 6, 4, 4, 2. Targets aren't there.
Right. And the whole time he's scoring points because he's getting in the end zone. I think like
end zone.
8 of his catches this year are touchdowns. But he's got 15 catches on the year.
Trevor Lawrence goes out and Mac Jones comes in. And Parker Washington had 12 targets last week.
Yeah, and went for how many fantasy points?
He went for 24 fantasy points, 103 yards, and a touchdown.
Right.
Mac Jones trusts him, likes him.
And why is that? Because they're both on the second team.
Right.
So
he's gonna
all throughout
look to
camp,
him.
all throughout these practices for the last 10 weeks, they've been throwing to each other. And now they get to go out and start together. So Parker's technically the number 1 on the team right now, whether Brian Thomas wants to know that or
Brian
not.
Thomas is your deep threat, and Parker is your hands receiver.
He's your possession receiver right now, for sure.
He's good. So you got it. He's when he panics, when he rolls out, going to him.
I'd also like to shout out Jacoby Myers this week.
In a few leagues, in a few leagues, 5.
I think if you've been like me and you've been sleeping on Jacoby Myers for the last couple of weeks and just leaving him on your bench, I think it's time to stop leaving him on your bench.
He's been on my bench.
And he drives you crazy, right?
It's small.
If he gets in the end zone,
I only started 2 receivers. I'm starting Puka, Amon-Ra. My 3rd and 4th are Jerry Jeudy. And
Jacoby Myers.
Jacoby Myers, who's been sitting on my bench, and
It's like,
it-
how the fuck do you put him in, right?
It does. Forever Eagles is in 5 leagues. I like it.
Dude, you got the addiction just like us. Way to go, brother.
12.
I had to limit
At
myself to
least.
4. I've always limited myself to 4. I went to 5. I actually like dipped out of 5 and felt kind of bad about it, but it was okay because I had a waiting list and they needed a guy.
I got 7 paid.
And I had a
and
really good team.
Bunch of free.
So it's not like I gave a shit team to somebody. I just was like, hey man, like this league isn't for me, and I bounced out of it after the
And
first year it was started.
By the end of next year, I'm gonna be in like 20 leagues.
I'm hoping some of our viewers get us into a league.
By next year,
We'll do a booze and balling
Glenn,
team. I'll
you're
Venmo
in.
you money.
Glenn, let us know. Message us. We want to do a booze and balling league next year.
Oh, for sure.
We're gonna iron out the details and stuff. Glenn, you're obviously and you've been in this
Yep.
chat every week. We love you, but we want to do a booze and balling league
Yeah.
where there's no money in it, but if you and I don't win it, the winner gets a little.
Probably a bottle or something.
Little
oh,
prize.
Shit. I can't say that.
Can't say that. Little
Fuck.
prize. Little prize. We'll talk about it. Stuff, things.
Wait. What kind of things? Like some cack?
No, not this. This is bottle. Cack.
Oh. Well, he might have to actually come here for that prize.
Chicken
then.
cack. We haven't done many starts yet. All right, let's get back to our starts. We keep
What do you
talking.
mean we
to the
haven't done any starts? I gave my whole list of starts. The only one I haven't
We
given
haven't
is
got to
Metcalf.
receivers yet.
Yes, I've been giving Jawan Jennings, Jacoby Myers.
All right. Well,
I did. I'm about to
I'm
do
not even
DK
talking. I'm not even
Metcalf.
talking to you.
Fucking, there was
you,
another one.
You like
We talked-
Metcalf this week?
Why not? He's against Arizona. Fucking JSN.
Banged up.
No, he's cleared. He's gonna be fine.
You like Metcalf
I
this week?
always like Metcalf against Arizona. He always plays well against them.
I like Drake London this week against the Vikings.
I do like Drake London this week too.
really like Drake London this week against the
Yeah,
Vikings.
this is a good fantasy week. I think this is going to be a week where you look throughout your league and everybody's got like more
Is this the
than
week
they
where you get
normally
the
have.
weekly high score?
No, this is the week where I get the fucking second weekly high score and I play against the weekly high score. That's this kind of week.
All right. So
Actually, no, all my shit's on a buy. We were just talking about the fucking buys. I got a lot of buys going
this is
on.
the second.
There's a couple leagues where I have to win and I didn't make it happen, and now all my guys are on buy. And I'm in
Why
this
is the
playoff,
second by Mageddon week 14?
I know, right before that's the
This
playoff
is
push.
so stupid.
It sucks because like the whole league comes down to this week, and now it's like everybody's like, "Well, I got half my team," so
I'm literally in a league, a 12-man league, where win, I have a bye. Lose,
you're out of the playoffs.
I'm not in the playoffs. That's how tight this league is. And I have Lamar. Like, the fuck?
Yeah, right.
That's horrible.
Yeah, that sucks big time.
And just
Try having Saquon Barkley, Derrick Henry, and Jonathan Taylor all on the same team and being dead last in your league because everybody just blows the fuck up on you every single week.
don't feel bad because you have them on your team.
Right. Like I'm
You
sitting
want
there.
a bitch because that's your team?
Yeah, I'm dead last. I'm bitching because I'm dead last, not because that's my team.
That's why you go wide receiver heavy like me. So I spent this year
Who's
doing.
also missing playoffs.
No, I'm not.
You just said you were missing playoffs.
Okay, that's because the bye. That's
You went
'cause-
wide receiver heavy.
No, in that league, no. That league.
This was definitely a wide. I don't know though, because the early running backs that went have paid off.
The league that I had that.
Besides Christian
no, what's
McCaffrey.
funny is in my wide receiver early leagues
Yeah.
where I went to 0 running back, where I didn't take a running back till 6th round.
Okay.
I got Josh Jacobs
He fell that fucking late.
in 2 leagues.
That's
So
insanity.
so every year
Is he a league winner right now? Then
every year I pick a style. And this was 0 running back. It has worked out so well for me because I have gotten Tyrone Tracy, Josh Jacobs in a lot of leagues. I have Ramondre Stevenson, who's been up and down but been serviceable.
yeah, he's been frustrating of late though.
He's gonna
had some-
come on. He's gonna come on at the end. Watch. He's gonna
He's
come
got a
on
good-
and be a starter. He's got a great.
He's got a great. If you can still trade, I feel like Ramondre Stevenson, you could steal from somebody right now.
Absolutely.
Like I'll give you fucking Brian Thomas Jr. for him right now, and they would eat that shit up. And I think he's a great play down the stretch. We talked about Drake May coming on. We talked about how that offense is actually starting to look a little bit better. He's still getting touches. So as long as he doesn't fumble within the first 5 or 6 carries of the game,
he's serviceable.
he's going to get you some points. So if you need an RB2, don't be afraid to deploy him because I think he's going to be a good one down the stretch. My problem is I think I got too many that now I'm going to run into it where it's going to be like, do I play him over?
You've been a very running back heavy player.
Yeah.
You're always a running back heavy player.
I love my running backs.
Look at most of mine are
I love volume running backs.
Jacobs, Tracy, Connor, Tracy.
Dude, volume
like
running.
It.
I hate to tell you this, but volume running backs are the key to fantasy football. Every single one of them are absolutely fucking eating lives right now. And like you said, if you took fucking Saquon Barkley in the first round and then Josh Jacobs in the 6th round, all of those teams are making the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Right, they're just shitting on everybody.
What did Forever say? Same way.
My problem is Jonathan Taylor has just been like, he's been okay this year. Don't get me wrong, but he has weeks where he just fucking disappears too.
Forever Eagle said, in my home 12-man league, have Barkley and Henry in first place in points, but 5th place fighting for playoffs.
Same fucking thing, dude. I'm gonna miss playoffs, and I got those guys on the. Then again, I lost Raji Rice and Stephon Diggs, which hurt big time.
It's funny. Your point leader doesn't always make playoffs.
Nope. That's why I do my 16-team league the way I do, so that way that team still makes the playoffs. I can't do
shit in that league, and I'm fine with it.
It's okay. It's a tough league. It really is.
But I love the way I can't get a quarterback to save my life, and now T-Law's out. Like I only have Cooper Rush.
I'm starting Will Levis as my quarterback. Well, actually, no, Purdy's back. So, but then again, Will's been playing pretty good football lately.
Right?
He has been playing some football.
He's a weird cat.
I know. He really is. That hair is getting me sometimes, though.
He's the type of dude that, like, you're afraid to go out to the bar with because he might roofie you just to have a good time.
He better not. My booty hole will never be the same.
I mean, I'm the same for that. He just wants to, like...
Just roofie to roof you?
Just, he seems like the weird dude who does... He's the dude who does weird shit at your party. You're like, get off the roof!
He's going to, like, drug you just to see what you do kind of thing?
That's the Will Levis in me. All right, let's do our pick'em. So last week, in our pick'ems, grab the shot glasses. God damn it.
Forgot the pick.
So last week, I scored 57.48 to your 55.52. So it's a small comeback. I'm down 30. 90. I'm down 30 points to you.
Oh,
bro, we're still coming. But last week, the chat outscored us 59. They outscored us both.
I got to do another shot.
So you got to do mini shot. You go first.
Fuck.
All right. So anybody in the chat, Glenn, you know how this works.
Glenn's been it.
Glenn has been Glenn, you have been the reason we have drank quite a few weeks.
I was going to say, he's been kicking our ass.
He has been beating the shit out of us. Well, you had Hurts, Mixon, Pittman. Hurts, Mixon.
Pittman's the only
went
one
good.
Really...
Pittman only scored you 9. I had Stroud, Kamara.
He was off to a good game, but then they just petered out. He started off like I was like, oh, fuck yeah.
Shot glass out of that drawer that's open. I had Stroud, Kamara, Chase. Mine weren't bad. I outscored you. They had Lamar, Barkley, and Ridley. Ridley shit the bed, but Lamar and Barkley went nuts.
Wait, how many times do I got to play against Barkley and Lamar?
Next year, we're going to have rules for the chat. Yeah. All right.
Just I'm going to fucking be a chat guy. And then I'll be saying, nope, can't pick.
Glenn said awesome. Damn you, Glenn. Glenn, you are by default in our league next year.
Fucking Glenn. And your name has to be Glenn with 4 N's. Glenn.
That's his team name? We should get a t-shirt, man. It just says Glenn. If you know, you know.
Yeah. And then on the back, it says Giggity.
I will put that shirt on our Etsy. Glenn, if you know, you know. Because people will buy that shit because they don't know.
Right. And it's like,
that's the best
and
part
that
about
will be
it.
like the original of this podcast.
Just like Glenn. If you know, you know.
All right. I like it.
All right. Let's
Glenn,
do it.
You're going to have to get a shirt on.
To the chat team.
Jesus Christ.
Fuckers. Oh, you sons of bitches. All right, we're up on quarterback. Chat, first person in the chat to pick a quarterback.
QB.
Go for it. but I beat you, so I get to go first on quarterback.
All right, eat me.
I don't want to. I'm not hungry.
You've had enough cack tonight.
Had
Is that
enough
what
cack
you-
tonight. I have eaten so much cack tonight.
Hmm. Would you like some more?
I'm a little bit torn on what I want to do this week. Like, I need to make up 30 points, but I also have a lot of high
Can
profile.
I see my list? I just need. I don't know quarterbacks. I know who I want, but I don't remember if I took somebody.
The
or
thing
not.
is, I have a lot of.
have you been crossing them off?
Yeah,
too?
you're all crossed off. I have a lot of high profile to go yet.
I love how you take care of me in this.
I take care of my kids, man. All right, what matchups do you need to know?
Shitty week to want to take Lamar, right?
I was gonna take.
He's on, he's on bye.
I hate your face. You're the face I want to hate.
He's on bye.
He's. I wrote him down. I've drank too much. All
I'm
right.
actually. Yep, that's not good.
All right, I'm gonna take quarterback, and I can't take. Oh fuck! I can't take the dude that I wrote there. Can't take the dude that I wrote there. Did I take Baker Mayfield yet?
Fuck. I already took him.
Who'd you take?
Kyler Murray. I think Kyler's a good start this week.
I think Kyler's a great start this week. Did I take Baker Mayfield?
Did you take Kyler already?
I did not.
Are you taking Kyler this week?
No, I'm taking Sam Darnold this week.
Fuck! I was trying to talk you into so I could take Sam this
I'm
week.
taking Sam Darnold this week. And if you look, I'm not being a dickhole about it. I mean, you're kind of a dickhole, but I'm not taking a dickhole about it.
Eat my dick.
I do not want to do that, but I will have some cock.
That's what I meant. I said, fuck, I said dick.
Yeah, you made it weird.
I can't
Okay.
say it like that anymore. All right.
Chat. Oh,
We're starting to get into the 17 weeks of holy shit.
Glenn, you can take Baker. It's a great pick. I should have taken Baker. I think did I take Baker?
I can't believe Glenn just cock blocked me like that. I was literally about to take fucking Baker Mayfield.
Glenn, I took Baker already, or I was gonna take. I love Baker this week.
Dude, are you fucking kidding me, Glenn?
I love Baker. Okay, so Glenn, quick short story. In like one of my oldest leagues, this league has been around for almost 30 years. We have rookie picks, and when Baker made the league, I took 2 beers up to the stand to draft Baker. And I dumped them both in my mouth, and then threw the cans, said Baker Mayfield, and walked off to pick Baker. I no shit. I actually did that just to piss off the league, and
All right.
my team didn't do well that year.
So I got my quarterback if you want to hear it.
Glenn, you got Baker if you want him.
Baker's his. This dude's been on fire for about 3 weeks now because his whole offense is finally healthy. I'm gonna go with Tua Tagovailoa.
Oh, I have him written down to take.
He's been on fire lately.
I was between Tua and Darnold. Look,
and-
right here.
Oh yeah,
Right there. Right there.
nice.
Tua.
Well, I was gonna take Darnold too, and I pivoted to Tua. But yeah, I like him. I like him this week. I like this matchup. You said no sauce. Jets have been giving up points. Let's do this.
Well, there's no Sauce Gardner.
Right.
Although Sauce has not been.
He hasn't been
the
sauce.
sauce he's been.
Yeah, he's just been tangy and
He's
sweet
like,
and
hey,
tangy.
did you change something up in your recipe?
Yeah, he's been. I don't
Maybe
know.
a little less butter.
Maybe not as Darrell as we thought. Okay, what do we got? for the
Everybody,
old-
yeah, everybody did compare it as Revis Island, didn't they?
Real quick, didn't
You
they?
know who? Do you know who the new Revis Island is? Quinyon Mitchell.
Yeah, dude, that man's a beast.
I'll say this. Prop bet.
Are we doing running back or
a
wide
bet.
receiver next?
Quinyon Mitchell gets his first interception this week.
Ooh,
If you got it,
you want to put the booze and ball in $100 on that? See if we can win some money.
I don't. You have it on your thing.
I don't know if we can do it in PA, but I try.
You can if you FanDuel. You have FanDuel.
Nope.
All right, $100 on it. We'll put it on it. First bet. We split it.
Quinyon Mitchell, first interception this week. All right, let's do it.
All right, I'll
Fuck
put it on. We will let you know how that goes. Quintanamo Bay. I love Forever Eagles. I love
The
I am a
Quintanamo Bay.
diehard. But I don't know. You cannot.
Why have I not heard that before?
Quintanamo Bay?
Oh my god.
I'm making a shirt.
Dude, the waterboarding. is
Yo,
happening.
Forever Eagles. That is the best. I'm gonna put this in the camera. I don't know if you can see it, but
Is
I
that-
am a diehard Birds fan.
Forever
but
Eagles. Where did you get that from? Because I want to put that on a shirt and give you a piece of the pie. That is so awesome.
I got the eagle tattooed on my arm because
All right, are we doing
I'm a
running backs
diehard
or wide
fan.
receivers
Yeah,
next?
I'm a running back, and I'm gonna go first.
I know you're gonna go first because I know who you're taking already.
I was gonna say Tony Pollard,
No, that's not who I thought you were.
but I'm gonna say I'm taking Isaac Guerrero this week because I feel like he's gonna go goddamn nuts.
That's left field.
I believe in him.
Jesus
Live and
Christ.
die by the Guerrero tattoo.
All right, well then I'm gonna match your rookie power, and I'm gonna go Braylon Allen.
Who do you think I was gonna go?
You said, who the hell were we talking about earlier? Was it Pollard? Yeah, it was Pollard.
Look, right there. Pollard and Guerrero.
You pivoted. We talked him up enough. We pivoted.
No, I did talk him up, but I was really
The only
torn.
reason I'm going Braylon Allen is because we're getting deep into the weeks. I'm starting to run out of running backs, and I think he's going to be a good one. And
I'm not.
I don't think there's going to be a lot of use for him once Hall comes back. So I'm just trying to burn a week on running
Right.
backs.
I agree. And I'm
Because that
not,
way I can come on strong down the stretch. Like I'm just holding you off right now, and then I'm trying to keep some studs for the stretch down the line. I'm running out of quarterbacks. I can tell you that.
I
much
have
right now.
I have a lot of I have a lot of studs left for the last 4 weeks. But honestly, Isaac Guerrero, I feel like this is his week. He's gonna be like, y'all have kept me on the bench a little long.
I'm gonna fuck you up.
I am 6 foot, 220 pounds, fast as fuck, and can catch the ball.
And he's gonna
Say bye, CMC.
and he's gonna tell
I'm
everybody.
your dude.
Yeah, he's gonna say
Dude, he might.
he's gonna tell the San Francisco finest that you're okay. We can get rid of the white boy
And just go. All
Like,
right.
let's do this because
All
it's time. Because like Jordan Mason's a good back.
Jordan Mason is a good back.
I think Isaac is more talented than Jordan.
I think
Mason.
I think they should say, Christian, look, you've blown out your 16th knee. So we're gonna go with Guerrero.
There isn't another
Do a
specialist that you can
70-30
see.
split. Let Mason come in for those goal lines, for
Third
those
and
third and
ones,
ones,
yep.
yeah. And let Isaac just
And you
be
change the
the
pace.
dude.
And yeah, yep, I agree.
All right, so Glenn, you picked Baker. We're giving you Baker, Glenn. Shh, can't pick another.
Fucking Baker.
Forever Eagle, whoever else is out there, we need a running back. Pick a running back. Dustin and I are moving to wide receiver. Pick him.
Not me tonight.
I am going wide receiver, and I'm going Drake London.
Fucker.
I was gonna go Malik Neighbors, but his questionable status kind of like
You haven't been crossing these off because I used Justin Jefferson and you didn't cross
Me
off.
too.
Yes, I did.
I went back through everything.
Okay. I'm almost positive I used JJ.
Well, then don't use him just in case.
I won't.
Quintanamo
Still
Bay.
beat your bitch.
Yo, for Quintanamo Bay is fucking awesome.
He's gonna have a tattoo by the end of the night. That's fucking the last comment. Still.
That's
why
Forever
you keep
Eagles.
looking at that.
Quintanamo Bay. I can't even.
All right, I'm going with the Saints defense this week.
I'll give it to you if you want. But defense actually scores a lot of points. Quintanamo Bay is so good.
I'm gonna regret this one,
All right, chat. Someone give me a running back, damn it.
and I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna regret this one. You already picked, right?
I did. I picked Drake London.
You went Drake London.
You dropped
Yep.
your pen. I can tell you
So
can.
I don't need the fucking pen. So the reason Eric just dropped this player, and I was actually shocked.
He always do that. He always
And
does
every
this.
time
This is a
he
good-
drops a player,
Kamara. God damn it. That's a good fucking pick.
not Barkley this week. Fuck. We are so doing a shot next week.
Forever good pick.
We are so doing. I hate for he comes up with Guantanamo Bay. And
Guantanamo Bay followed by Kamara.
And he put a question mark after it, like he knew he was fucking us or something.
Oh, you're good. No, this year you can pick whoever. Next year the chat is gonna have limits, but we're gonna have a page, Discord, that we can follow everything.
I think we should not be bitches and not put limits on it.
Just let them do what we want.
Yeah, I mean, who cares if we got?
So should it just be us versus the chat?
So basically, us having.
So if wait, no,
yeah,
because right now we're going us versus us. So
Now-
I'm gonna run a beer mile last year.
I
All right,
think
forever. If you haven't followed us, go back on our YouTube.
we should keep tally on how
I had to run a
often.
goddamn beer mile.
Because like I don't want to play against Saquon Barkley every single week, right? So like we have to put some type of cap on how often they can use them.
two and done.
Right. And then we'll keep a list of like, okay, Saquon's no longer able to be picked. Derrick Henry's no longer able to be picked. But I don't think we should bitch out. I think because you can still beat those teams.
Which we did. We have beaten 50% of the weeks, actually.
Right, exactly. Which so
do
like
we want to do an us
the top
versus the
guys are
chat
not
next
always.
year?
Yes, we can do something similar.
So we pick the punishment.
well, the punishment's
If
just
the
we drink.
No, if the chat beats us end of year, we do this.
Oh, you mean like the fucking tattoo?
Like our back and forth. Yeah, I'm probably getting a fucking tattoo. Goddamn it. I want you to get the tattoo, but I'm fine getting it because I'm covered in them.
I know, but I might have to get Bo Nix's tattooed face on the tip of my penis still.
I hope you lose.
Dude, my
you were
wife,
getting a booze balling and Bo.
my wife is going to divorce me because every time I get head from now on, she's gonna be staring at Bo, smiling, coming at her.
And then when you're about to come, you go. All right,
Too much. That's not.
But I
good.
think we should do the. I think if we do a chat versus us, and if the chat beats us, but the rule is once the players use
I'm
twice, they're done.
I gotta lose the beanie
Once the players use twice, they're done. So you and I
Yes,
are only picking
agreed.
one team
because I think we've gone up against Lamar like 3 or 4 times this year.
at least.
They just keep picking Lamar.
All right,
He's
pick-
on bye this week. That's the only reason they didn't go with him this week.
I'm getting the tattoo. I wish you were getting your fucking first tattoo this year. God damn it.
Dude, it's okay.
I'm coming back.
It's possible.
Yeah,
Dude,
I'm
all you need is a Nico Collins week.
Shut
Just go
up.
fucking crazy.
You shut your hole.
Dude, I did that in week 3 last year when
You
nobody even knew who the fuck Nico
I
Collins
know.
was yet.
And I had to come back forever. All right, pick your wide receiver. And chat, pick a wide receiver. I don't know who else is in here, but Glenn forever. One of you two.
Knife.
Pick it.
Knife. N-I-F-E.
You know what tattoo you loser should get? It should just be Glenn Smith.
Just Glenn's name.
Just
Stop
just
it. That's
get
fucked
Glenn
up.
Smith. I'll get it.
I'm not. I know one of them dude's name on my arm. That's fucked up. You know what? I called him out earlier, having a good game. He's cleared to play this week. I'm going DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf. All right, this is your downfall. I get it.
I'm gonna stand where
Okay.
my fucking mouth's at. I know I'm a little drunk right now, and my list definitely tells me to take Jacoby Myers instead, but I don't care.
Jacoby Myers is a great play this week.
It is, I know, but I'm gonna stick with my gut and my balls
Oh, wait. Nice guy.
and my.
What was our
cack.
dumbass bet this week before we
I
forget?
don't remember. I'm drunk, dude. I don't care.
Oh my god. I need to learn to write this down when it happens.
We can
no,
watch it back.
it was so simple.
It was really simple. It was this person outscores
All right,
this
while
person.
we're waiting on the chat, because Glenn gave Forever the chance to Glenn said, "Go ahead, pick the wide receiver."
I wonder if Glenn
'Cause
remembers.
Glenn has made us drink enough. He's like, you
Glenn
guys-
might remember.
Glenn's feeling a little bad that he made us drink so much.
AJ
Brown.
Brown.
Damn it! Fuck. I blame Glenn for that.
Fucking Glenn.
Dustin left.
No more shots. No more shots.
Oh, all right. Let's rate this. But before we do that, I'm going to say this:
we have to do that yet?
tight end stream, Calcaterra,
Who?
Dallas Goddard's backup,
Oh. No, he is good.
because
Yes, you're absolutely right there. Absolutely right.
because Carolina has given up a lot across the middle. Calcaterra is probably going to get a touchdown, 8 to 10 targets, going to catch 4 to 6 of them minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Great tight end stream if you got it this week.
My absolute probably plus 5,000 bet of the week is Jahan Dotson catches a touchdown.
I don't hate it. Glenn,
Like if you want
stop antagonizing.
If you want to lose $5 but have the chance to win a lot, put a goddamn $5 bill on Jahan Dotson just randomly getting in the end zone, because he's probably the best talent to never be.
Right? Like
Fucking Jahan Dotson.
he was so good, but worse coming to Philly.
The worst part about Jahan Dotson is he was good in the NFL. Like he was good in Washington.
Hands.
And we were all like, if he could just get somebody that could put the ball on target, we thought he was the next DeAndre Hopkins.
Mm-hmm.
Like we legit thought he was the same player. Hands, not the fastest dude in the world, but hands.
But could catch a ball.
All I need is 2 feet of separation and I'm going to catch it, right?
Right.
Like I didn't need separation. I just need somebody who can accurately read that I'm going to be over here with 2 feet of separation. Right? Like that's all he needed. And he still hasn't got it because Jalen Hurts technically still isn't that guy. He just leans back and fires to fucking gorilla hands, as Alan called it, which I thought was the greatest nickname ever. Even though it's the most racist thing you could probably say.
True. True.
But that's not what we mean at all because we love it.
I did expect so much more out of him coming to Philly.
Right? Like
I thought he was going to step in and be relevant.
Dude, when you all right, so in our 10-man league, he traded a dynasty league with deeper benches. He traded me to Jahan Dotson for a 3rd round pick. I thought I was getting a fucking steal. This was when he was still in Washington.
I won that.
He gets traded to Philly, and I was like laughing at him. I was like, "Ha! He just went up a little bit, and I'm winning this trade now." And we both thought that.
Dude.
I was like, we thought he was going to be serviceable, and then all of a sudden, he's like, I'm a ghost.
He just disappeared, which I don't understand it. Britton Covey
felt that
has
and I had
gotten a better offensive footprint than him.
Oh, easily. He's non-existent. He gets maybe a target a game if he's lucky.
All right, let's rate this cock.
This is a good cock.
Chicken cock. Best cock. Okay.
This is good cock.
Chicken cock. One of the oldest bourbons, apparently established in 1856. Great bottle.
I'm gonna say
it's a good taste.
It's a good all-arounder here because if you like a little bit of a bite,
it's got that right bite.
It gives you that bourbon bite, especially at the 90 proof. So like we've been drinking this like crazy, and I don't feel like overly like wasted. It's a good like party buzz, as I call it.
That's a fair way to say it.
I'm ready to go out right now.
You get that cock in you and you're ready to go out.
Exactly. You get a little cock in you and it's ready to rock.
So taste, what do you give it? I'm in the 80s for sure.
Yes, me too. I think mid to low 80s.
Mid-low, like 83-ish.
Yeah, because I was going to say 84.
I'm gonna write mine down. I'm gonna say taste is like an 83. Dustin's taste,
because it is sweet at the same time.
It's an easy drink though too.
It's really good because it gives you that like burn to like that you want from a bourbon. Like
it's 90,
if you're drinking this shit, you're not drinking
proof.
it because you want it to be like, hey, I'm gonna put an umbrella in this shit and it tastes good.
I'll tell you what, like it's a very tasty 90 proof.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm giving it taste 83.
I was going 84. I'm gonna stick with my 84. It's a good number. It's a high number.
Drinkability. Now I've been out of a cube for most of this episode, but
I'm out of a cube now too, so I'm neat as well.
it's very smooth up front. And the burn feels like a 90. So I'm gonna go 81 on the drinkability.
The burn, you just fucked me up there big time. You're like, the burn feels like a 90. Why? Explain that.
No, it feels like a 90 proof.
Oh! I thought
No,
you meant
90
like
rating, like a 90 proof. Like it feels it's a little harder burn than a 90 proof. But like it burns like a 95 proof.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give it a 90. I mean 8.
No, I think it's very good. And this is Chicken Cock's like entry level. This is the lowest one they offer. I mean, it only gets better from here.
If you can get it though, this is I'm gonna get this I'm gonna put this in my collection.
Oh, for sure. The bottle is sexy as fuck too. With that like honeycomb, it looks like the Cadillac honeycomb grill on the
It
bottle.
does.
That's basically what the bottle looks like.
Like if I'm sitting,
Almost like a snake skin.
I'm sitting
or
around watching
something.
Sunday night or Monday night football. This is a good drink.
This is a very like, hey, and it's a good one to have on the shelf just to be like, I want to change it up. Like maybe your daily drinkers a Buffalo Trace or fucking Larceny or something like that, but or a Penelope even. But yet this one will mix it up because it doesn't taste like everything else.
No,
I like it because it's unique.
It
So
is
I'm
a
gonna give it a
little
little bit
different.
higher than you did. Would you go 81? I'm gonna give it the 84 again
84.
for flavor, just because it's a little bit more unique, and I like the fact that it's distinct from the rest of the ones that we've had in the past.
So we got
Just because it's the 90 proof, it hits you up front. It gets smooth in the middle, and then it's got a little bit of that burn that you look for at the aftertaste, and I really enjoy it.
I can't disagree. I would buy this again. And let's be honest, like if you have that on your shelf and someone's like, "What's that?" and then the ability to go,
It's a conversation starter too. You want
quit
some,
looking at my cock.
yeah, stop looking at my cock. You want to taste it? Like the conversation
Wanna
starter.
taste it?
The conversation starter is flawless.
So I gotta be honest. So our overall rating is an 83.
I think that's fair. I think that's fair.
It's a good bourbon. It's a good bourbon.
It was like I think it was around a $60 bottle. We don't normally rate off a price, so I bring it up at the end.
So for 60, you like it for a $60 bottle?
I do, and simply because it's one of those ones that you sit there right on your shelf like that, about half drank, right at the fucking cock, and then you go, you want
Right.
you set that on your shelf, and it's definitely a conversation starter because it's chicken cock. I mean, we're coming out of Chicken Cock, Kentucky.
Like we brought this because it's a chicken cock.
Chicken cock died off after World War II, but has now returned to its rightful place in the pantheon of great American heritage whiskeys.
I guess this real quick.
Grain and barrel.
I feel like
spirits.
Glenn is taking pride in making us drink because he just like forfeited the pick
What pick?
to Forever Eagle.
Who forfeited what?
No, I'm saying earlier, Glenn's like, go ahead, Forever, you pick. I've made them drink enough.
And then he went with AJ Brown.
Which is like you're like just a fucking it was like a
like
set
I've made
in
them,
volleyball.
I've made them fucking drink enough. Why don't you pick? And he's like AJ Brown. I was like, fuck. Yeah, we're doing another shot next week because AJ. I almost picked Devontae Smith this week though. He's playing
sneaky.
Could get in the end zone. I think he could be a good player.
Dude, Calcaterra.
Because I don't think he could have
5 tight end this week. Top five.
See, I think Devonta Smith gets everything that Goddard. Okay, I like it. The matchup, I'll get it. I'm not going to bet against it by any means because I know that's where you're fucking trying to go because you're so confident about it. You know what? Fuck it. What do you want to bet?
I don't know. What do you want to bet? $20?
Fuck no. We're drinking on this show.
Okay,
we don't want to fucking
an extra shot.
Yes.
Extra shot that
And then I'm
Calcaterra is the
sleeping
top
over.
5.
No, I can't do that.
Top 5
No,
tight end.
Top 5 tight end this week.
Yeah.
You're gonna end up having to do that shot. You know that, right?
No. Just watch. This is gonna win me some money this week. Forever Eagles knows.
Does that include the tight ends that I've already played?
No.
So like, well, I guess Laporta only went for like 8
Laporta
points.
and Croft.
They didn't really do
Lara
much.
Croft have not done much.
Yeah, they didn't do much anyway.
No.
Laporta hasn't done much all year. He's been probably one
very big disappointment.
He might be one of the biggest fantasy flops of the year, actually.
He will go down as a bust.
Well, he was the 1 or 2 or 3 in
Tucker
your
Kraft, 3 receptions, 41 yards and a touchdown. Laporta,
so he had a
5
serviceable
catches.
week.
Yeah.
Tucker Kraft had what, 11 points, 12 points?
Fine. Top 6. Deal?
No, because I mean I want my 5. You're the one
top 5.
Deal.
All right.
What was the bet? I don't even know what we dealed on.
Shot, you said.
Oh. Of cock?
Nope. Because
Okay.
my mouth gets full. All right. So
Okay.
see you next week. Glenn. Your team number 1 forever Eagles. You've been here for a hot minute.
Pukanuka?
Pukanuka.
Cheers, fellas. I love how you have to like reach around like you do the other time.
I feel like you got that in there.
It's definitely in there. You're just now clicking the button.